Hello and welcome to the Trampled Back Podcast, episode 119. I'm Gary Black and joining me this week is the two Johns, Walker and Gavin.
Have you always said like the full number? I thought you used to just say
119.
Well, since we've gone past
how come it's the two Johns, not individual?
I know, it feels like you just sold us
off. Because you're like the Statler and Waldorf.
Are we splitting the fee? Like me and Conroy would normally get even money.
Like a couple of melts.
How are you two this week?
Are you not going to address
No, I'm going to address you both
individually?
individually as a one conglomerate John.
But then we'll end up talking about each other.
Yeah, well, how was Doves, John Gavin?
Doves, I went to see the Doves on Friday night. Saturday, sorry. It's been a long
Sorry,
week.
I'll take care of you.
It's been quite a long weekend. I did a gig on Friday night in Greenock, which was called a guy an oxygen thief and stuff like that, and told him he was a pure dick and all that. Also finished it off lovely, big on like that. These are not my words. These are your wife's words. So that was quite good. And then Saturday we went to see the Doves, who were excellent, although they were not on for long enough.
Really?
Yeah. They only did about an hour and 10 minutes. They came on about 9 and they were wrapped up by 10:10.
Where was the gig?
SWG3.
Was it the outside again?
It was outside, but I think they're allowed to be there at 10:30.
Oh, well, Miles Kane finished at 10:45.
Does he get that many songs? Was he doing cover versions?
He came on at 9:30, actually. He did do a cover of Hot Stuff.
Hot Stuff?
Hot chocolate?
Yeah. Conroy tried to get me to go to Doves, but I chose to go to the Scotland game, which, I mean, was obviously the right decision.
I tried watching that Scotland game last night and I ended up going, do you know what? I think I'm going to watch an episode of Chernobyl instead, just to cheer myself up, because this is fucking horrible. It was just an absolute pumping.
Yeah. It wasn't even like they were bad.
But just Belgium were right
Belgium
good.
are really good. Aye.
They were just stroking the ball a bit like nothing else. But the Doves was good anyway.
Good.
And then
And Walker, what the fuck you been doing?
The Scotland game.
Miles Kane. Not even talking about Miles Kane. Point. That's how good he was.
Miles Kane was great. I bumped into one of your crew from the Doves the night before, Pat, and gave him a lift home. Pat, one of Conroy's pals, you met on the stag do. And I think I've developed a whole new appreciation for how some guys deal with situations. Pat was there himself.
Right.
He wasn't meant to be there himself. He was meant to be at the gig with his wife. And on the way to the gig, he wasn't very clear what happened, but I think it was one of his kids wasn't well. Or one of them, they had to go home because the kid wasn't well. And Pat's analysis of the situation was, well, only one of us need to go home.
It's very much the sort of the kind of the Blantyre mythology, you know, that they are all like that. There's like one of the boys that runs about with him who he's like married with like 3 kids, but I reckon he must go about 4 or 5 holidays abroad on his own. With like groups of guys. He'll go to like New York a couple of times a year. He'll go to like Mallorca and stuff like that, and goes to the FITBA every Saturday. And we'll go to the pub after the FITBA as well.
Well, that was the thing. I offered to give him a lift thinking, right, I'm sure he said something about his kid not being well. So at least if he gets up the road, he's also got to Doves tomorrow. He can get back home and this is less of a situation. And I was dropping him, I was going, like, give me your postcode, driving him along. And he goes, like, no, just stop here. I was like, no, it's enough 5 minutes. He goes, but the pub's there.
Yeah, Pat's some boy. He's brilliant. He was out on Saturday as well. So obviously, I think it's his missus' kid. Obviously they weren't that no well. They're still breathing in that. So, he did say that you'd give him a lift up the road, and he was genuinely touched by that.
Conroy said he would be.
Yeah,
that's it. Nice things, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to be nice.
Yeah, sometimes.
What did you get up to, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Didn't even watch any good things, or?
I watched Black Mirror, new season of Black Mirror.
Right. I've only watched the first one with the VR.
With Falcon.
The VR thing.
That's mental.
It's weird.
But it's also that it's also a question my mates and I have joked about a lot. Like my best mate going like, what would it take for this just to be better? Like us hanging out, if we didn't need women, I was like, you to be a woman. Right. If you could be exactly as you are, Quigley, but just be female, I mean, even the blonde female from Avengers, I mean, that was pretty... It took me ages to figure out who she was as well.
Oh, did it?
I was looking going,
is her name Pom?
I was like, I know who that is.
She's famous for the crisps.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The one with the slug antennas for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, the kind of Oriental.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you fancy her? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
That's who was in the episode.
Oh, right, okay.
That's who the martial arts.
I never even clocked.
Yeah.
Of course, she didn't have antenna.
Yep.
Do you know, I don't think I would want one of my really good pals. Like, Conroy would be the one that I would say that me and him do get drinking quite a lot and stuff like that. And see if he was a woman, I'd be like, stop fucking drinking Guinness.
I mean, that disturbs me even as Conroy's a man.
Aye.
He drinks so much of the stuff, it makes me feel sick.
I don't know how he doesn't, like, shit himself all the time. Just that horrible black sludge. Yeah.
But if it was a stranger, if it was a virtual reality stranger,
I wouldn't want to be pumping strangers. I'm a 39-year-old man.
Aye,
That's a young man's game.
Those days are gone.
Yeah.
For everyone, probably now.
yeah, but if it's on a PlayStation,
So, Gary, make compelling points. It's almost like that was the purpose of the episode.
Have you watched What We Do in the Shadows?
love it.
It's
Absolutely
fucking so
love it.
good. It's brilliant.
Had you watched the movie before?
I'd watched the movie before, but I'd watched it because Jermaine Clement was in it for Flight of the Conchords. And yeah, it's fucking brilliant. But have you not seen it, Walker?
No, is that the one about vampires?
Yeah, it's really, really
it
good.
has been recommended.
Well, it's got Matt Berry in it, and it's Matt Berry playing Matt Berry, but as a vampire.
Everything he's in, he just plays himself, but it's still really good.
It's excellent. Every time he turns into a bat, he just goes like
Bat.
and just flies away.
Nobody else that turns into a bat, they just do it.
You need to watch it. It's on. I think it's all. Most of it's on the iPlayer. But yeah, I thought that would be a Gary Black kind of show.
Or Tash Dimitri, and it's really good, I think.
Yeah. Nadia.
Yeah.
Maybe if you've not seen it, it's like I can see John's not really that.
Glazed.
He's like, oh right. Okay.
I'm just remembering for like the second week in a row, we've got to like 8 minutes and not even started Celebrity Death.
Doesn't matter. It was
Because
time.
you
It was
fucking
time.
love Dave.
I do love us. The Celebrity Deaths this week are good.
Okay,
Well,
John.
Right.
Who would you like to do first?
No,
as
you
your
do,
celebrity
Gary.
death?
You run this show. This is your show.
Okay. I feel like you want to start with Justin Edinburgh.
Yeah, I think that's the best one for me. That is the ultimate 90s left back. Like, see if I had to pick a 90s 11, he would be in it for the Premiership. Like, 100%. Even as an Arsenal fan, Nigel Winterbum was an arsehole. So Justin Edinburgh, even being a Spurs player, I just was fucking...
Would you have picked him or Dennis Irwin?
I wouldn't have picked Dennis Irwin.
No.
I don't like him.
Oh, behave yourself.
Dennis Irwin, though, could have played right back in my team as well. I just liked... I remember the best thing I heard was David Ginola talking about his Player of the Year award when he was at Spurs.
Right.
And he said, as a left winger, the way I played, I would never have got it if it hadn't been for someone who did the attack behind me. Like, it was like a fucking really good, like, what's the compliment to give to someone.
I'm trying to make, who was the Spurs keeper around about that time?
Casey Keller? No. You sure?
No, it was a more regular keeper.
Neil Sullivan, Scotland goalie. He was their goalie for about...
It was just that it used to be the joke who it was something about being able to kick the ball to Edinburgh for the byline or something like that. It used to be a shit joke. It started off where I was like, oh, you could lob seamen from Edinburgh or something, but that's two different teams and that's not a real joke.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting as well. It's disgusting.
What's disgusting? Lobbing semen. I'd agree with you. Who's lobbing their semen about the place apart from prisoners? Just the fucking boy out of Silence of the Lambs. And he chucks spunk at somebody, does he know? One of Hannibal Lecter's neighbours.
Do you know what always annoys me about these? It doesn't annoy me. Is Justin Edinburgh, so he's been managing at Newport County and at Leyton Orient more recently. I mean, obviously the fans have seen these videos, but see some of the videos of him being a manager in the changing room with the players. They're videos that you should have been seeing whilst he was alive.
Yeah.
Because when Leyton Orient got the promotion, like, it's basic, but when he goes into the changing room, he starts to give a really serious speech about like how they're being promoted and they're going to a harder league. So they really need to get their head down. Like, when they've done celebrating on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and just starts going on and on and on and on about other days are going to be out pissed, and you're going, that's quite a good manager. I quite like that kind of methodology on a new managerial thing, but it's like something that was just shared that he did.
I mean, you're not really selling the video to me there. I'm not going to go out looking for it now.
Oh, I'm going to tag you in it.
Right, okay.
You're going to have to watch it.
Where are you going to tag me though? Your social media embargo?
I'm still on Twitter. I'll get you. But no, he seemed like a really good fucking cunt. And also he smacked Robbie Savage in the face during the cup final, which is something we would all like to do, I think.
Yeah. I take it all back about him.
And he got to keep his medal, which you're not supposed to if you get a red card. So it does say...
You know?
No, if you get sent off, you're not supposed to get a medal.
No?
Yeah. So he's one of the few players in English football that's kept his. I can only assume it's because of a bias against Robbie Savage.
Yeah.
And the whole football community.
God rest his soul.
I know. 49's too young, Gary.
Do you think so?
You look like quite a kind of still relatively fit guy.
He's one of those people, he didn't look like he'd aged. Like, because he looked, in the 90s, he always looked 40.
Aye.
And then he hit 40 and he still looked 40.
There is a 90s thing though, and I'm sure you have spoken about it in the podcast before, of people in the 90s that look like old.
Because the cameras were shit.
Aye. What's the one I look at? Like, say I'm 39 and I look at folk and I go, they're about my age. They look fucking ancient. If you go back to stuff in the 50s as well, you see a 39-year-old guy in the 50s and you're like, he must be about fucking 92.
Yeah.
Just some boy wearing a full suit.
They didn't have
to go to the show.
They didn't have the same skincare regimen than you do.
That is very true. I do like to moisturise. Yeah.
The other death this week was Dr. John.
Now, the only thing I ever really knew about Dr. John is, remember the song Perfect Day that they did, like was it a Children in Need version?
Yeah.
I think he was on
everyone.
That. Aye. And I just remember it because when it came on, I went, who's that guy? I never really went exploring any of his music.
My only Dr. John fact is that Dr. Teeth from the Muppets is modelled on him.
All right.
I listened to a lot of his stuff just when I seen he was dead, and I was going, there's a lot of people tweeting about this guy. Like Ringo Starr was the first one that you seen, and then I did all his stuff from like the 60s and 70s sounds like the Beatles, like all of it. So the Greery album and the Night Tripper stuff, that all sounded like Beatles stuff.
There's a few folk like that though. The one I remember watching a documentary about the guy for fucking Electric Light Orchestra, Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne. He was obsessed with the Beatles, and see when you go back and listen to ELO stuff, it's all the same sort of chord patterns as Beatles songs. And he ended up he was the producer on most of Tom Petty's big hits. And when you think about that, if you listen to like I'm trying to think of a Tom Petty song, Won't Back Down, that sounds like it could have been a Beatles song. So it's just cunts like the Beatles. Harry Nilsson, they're another one. He was like it as well. If you ever get a chance, read up about Harry Nilsson. He's an absolute psychopath.
I mean, presumably he was called Dr. John because of all the drugs. Like, because that seems to be the insinuation in the Gregory song.
I think he was just senior in a university.
That's the same route as Dr. Robert.
Is it?
The Beatles song.
All right. Was that?
He was the dealer.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed that's what it was when I was listening to the song, because that's exactly what it sounded like.
So, this waiting on the man, or Waiting for the Man by Velvet Underground, that's about waiting for a dealer. And the Eric Clapton song Cocaine. That's actually, that's about speed.
It's Michael Gove's favourite song.
Michael Gove?
There's a story. There's a distraction story, Gary. Do you want to talk about that?
Aye.
We're not getting more deaths.
Oh, we're getting more deaths.
No, that's it.
No, there's another death.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you miss the whole conversation?
There's a death which
Billy McKee.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Right.
Yes,
So,
I missed that.
The thing that's interesting with Billy McKee is he was one of the founding members of the IRA.
The provincial?
The
No.
So
Is it not provisional?
Provisional.
It's not the provincial. they just work out the fucking out the wee market towns.
So
the market town IRA.
But provisional would that
A
not
local
The
terrorist
provisional
organisation.
it's definitely provisional.
But
It's not provincial.
But provisional implies pre. That you get your provisional before you get the actual.
Well, hang on. Let's find out what
we
the
can try
actual
and find out,
definition
but-
of provisional is.
Basically, he created his own section of the IRA after they became politicised and stopped killing people.
But in the 80s apparently went to did do stuff for Sinn Féin.
So he did eventually just back
But
off.
then, well, for what I was reading, the very small article was that he was 97 and he always said he never regretted anything that he did. And you're like, fucking hell, mate, come on.
I mean, that's been pretty.
It's been really bitter. It has been a whole level
What
of
I
bitter.
seen on one of the paper stories, it said that he stopped being involved in 1977 because he took really not well. He's fucking done all right.
Aye. Well, the thing I found probably most interesting about it is that it's the week that Conroy hasn't been on the podcast. The last time he wasn't on it was Billy McNeil. So what happens when he calls off next time? Somebody check in on Michael Flatley.
The curse of Chris Conroy.
The Cors. Watch out for the Cors.
Westlife are doing a tour just now as well.
Oh man, killed in a fucking car crash. Like, what was that band?
There was hundreds of them.
No, I mind the band.
Oh, the
I was going to say Circa Waves.
Viola Beach.
Viola Beach.
You mean the Big Bopper?
Well, he was flying, was he not?
Remember the
Him
funny
and Richie Valens.
listening back to one of those episodes when Viola Beach died, and Gary was saying, "John, seems like a band that you definitely into." And now they start appearing on like my Spotify algorithm. And then I was listening to one, I was going, "They are good," and I seen it, and it was Viola Beach. I went, "Cunt."
Probably the reason that they appeared like a band that you'd like is because they look one good song. that is pretty much the John Walker fucking, because you've got them all. You've got the Curtiners, you've got Miles Kane. Who else are you listening to?
Aye, no, I get it. It's all what was Pat called the middle of the road.
You love a band with a good lead single. But you're a big Blue Tones fan.
I do like the Bluetooth. Just that slight return.
Nah.
What about the Bravery?
Oh, do you know what? The
What were the
Bravery's
honest
first
mistake?
album was actually good.
Have you heard their album?
I listened to the album.
Their One Sale?
No, I got it copied. Somebody gave me a copy. But if you go back and listen to it, there's actually some alright songs on it. But I don't know what happened to them. But Honest Mistake was a good song. But the rest of it was pretty decent.
I've checked dictionary.com.
Right.
So the word provisional's first meaning is arranged or existing for the present, possibly to be changed later.
All right.
So it's temporary.
So they just
But
set
in
up
the context of the IRA, it's the unofficial wing that could publicly back terrorist activities.
All right.
Oh, we need like a provisional trample bat.
What kind of
We've
activities are you
got links to
gonna get up
Hamas. We are the official podcast for Hamas.
It's better than the provincial trample back. Just going to put markets, not really doing anything.
Running about with ETA up the Costa del Sol. So he died, that boy. But Conroy will probably be crying about it.
That's probably why he's not here.
Yeah, he's flying her for the funeral. He's packed his balaclava.
They need a new leader.
Mm.
God,
Yeah,
imagine.
He loves all that Irish part of that boy. So he does.
So yeah, the Tory leadership debate's a thrilling roller coaster ride.
How did they decide? Did they actually have a vote in their party?
So
Or did the members get to vote?
the MPs vote down to the last two, and then the
just
members,
just the
just the Conservative MPs vote down to the last two, and then the party members get to vote on one of those two.
Could loads of people join the members?
You need to pay.
I know you do.
But it's not like the Labour Party where it's only affordable for people who would be into them.
Right, okay.
It's like joining a golf club.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. Got it.
Unless you've got a Jag, you've no chance.
Not getting in.
And I mean a Jaguar. I don't mean like your HPV.
By the time you paid the membership, you can't have for the clubs.
They're a fucking motley crew.
Mm.
The wee Rory fella, Rory Stewart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've talked about him. He's coming across really well because of how bad they all are.
Yeah, he'll never win because he seems like the most reasonable.
Yeah.
So he'll be out of that.
And my mate Ewan. So my mate Ewan's the one that works out in Kabul for the international development. Mm-hmm. So he's his boss.
Is he the one that he smoked opium with?
It wasn't him, I don't think, but I'm assuming it was in part of his current job, which is in the Middle East. And they've said, I think it was Preeti Patel that was the boss before, and she was fucking horrible. Like, she was given that job, had no interest in having it. He wanted this job, and he's got more money for them again. So they'll no vote for him because he's increased spending in his department, which is going against everything that they're meant to be doing. But this is the same with everyone. Nobody's ever happy. There needs to be a leader of the Conservative Party, whether we like it or not. But yet people are going and pointing at people like Labour Party, SNP are talking about his voting record, like what he's voted on in Parliament. He's voted in line with exactly how you think a Tory member would vote. Like, so you're literally going, aye, I know he sounds alright, but look at him and you go, aye, but see the ones that don't sound alright, they also voted that way, but they didn't vote for gay marriage rights, which he did.
I think he's just this generation's John Redwood. You're probably too young to know who John Redwood is.
No, I don't know who it is.
But John Redwood challenged John Major.
Right, okay.
When John Major was the Prime Minister, he challenged him for the leadership when he'd fucking not a hope male. I mean, he seems like a nice enough wee fella, the wee Rory boy, but whenever he gets interviewed, you can't help but think to yourself, mate, what the fuck is happening with you? What's happened to your face?
The face and the voice sounds exactly like it should.
Aye.
The voice does match the face.
I mean, he could turn up and say, I found a cure for cancer, and you'd be like, no, you haven't.
Aye.
No, you haven't. Fuck off.
You try to shag me? What's going on here?
You've been sniffing chairs, wee man.
What's your angle?
Aye. We see the one that he took a video of himself, but then it wasn't actually him. It tried to make it. I don't know if it was him, but there was one of them that tried to take a video where it was like they were taking a selfie, but had got somebody else to film it, but had kept their arm out to make it look like they were doing a selfie.
I don't know.
It's such a fucking tragic thing today to try and make yourself look cool.
But he is doing a lot of front facing stuff, so it could have been him. He's doing a lot of videos.
Because when he turns to the side, what's he going to look like? It's bad enough for the front. It's a horrible group of people. Michael Gove is just a sneaky wee horrible rat.
Is he from Aberdeen, or did he just go to Aberdeen Uni?
No, I think he is actually Scottish. It's horrible to think that he's been produced in this country.
How did the Gove cocaine story come out?
He was a journalist before he was a politician.
All right, that's fine.
And he wrote a story about how all the other journalists were all taking loads of coke and how bad it was while he was doing it.
You mean a job where sometimes you have to work till like 3 a.m. just to get an edition out of the paper?
So I think he possibly wrote it in a book or in a other article later, and then when he obviously Boris Johnson's been in with his newspaper buddies trying to dig stories up about him,
right,
and then they've reprinted it.
It could have been on a parody site that I read it, but there was somewhere that I read that he'd said that he took it, but then he'd said that he'd sneezed, so he didn't think it had actually went up. Which is a fucking very elaborate way of trying to get yourself out it.
It must be a parody, because he said on Andrew Marr, didn't he? They said that he took it on several occasions over a short period of time. But that short period of time could be anything from like a month to a couple of years.
Like
I went to uni for a short period of time, but it was still 3 years.
It's all relative. I mean, he's a good age. So
I've never taken cocaine, but I would rather Michael Gove and his cocaine taken be Prime Minister than somebody like Anne Widdecombe.
Aye,
but she's not even in it.
Oh no, I know, but like the fact that he's actually had a life and lived and knows about the stuff.
No, I would disagree, because I know the point you're trying to make. That he's lived a life, but I wouldn't want somebody that's had that life. I'd want somebody who'd actually had to work in a fucking call center or a factory, or actually really had to work for what they've got.
Also, it was fine when George Osborne was doing it in Parliament.
Well, it was fine when they were pumping the wee boys in the Parliament years ago. That was cool back then. Then they just went, it's all right, no worries.
I mean, doing coke in Parliament is like on a bucket list. Like, if I could get in there, that'd be the first thing I'd do. I wouldn't even wait to be
off the green benches.
I wouldn't even be waiting to be sworn in. Aye.
Again, there's Boris Johnson's come out previously and said that he smoked hash, and I think they're not. Anybody who thinks that anybody that's been in that sort of circles hasn't took something is very, very naive. But the fact is that I would say we're all fairly liberal-minded men, but I think if you look at the sort of average Tory voter who has lived in a farm or lived in land their whole life,
is appalled.
They see somebody who smoking a joint has been like, oh my God, it's like the Rastafarians have moved in. Oh my God, next to be listening to UB40. Fucking,
is that really boring, like fucking first Andrew Marr question whenever there's any sort of leadership? Like,
what do you like, UB40?
Yeah. This thing's going to roll on to the fucking end of July.
Is that how long it's going to take to solve this?
And then it's like, well, you're gonna call an election. They're not going to call an election. The EU results were honking. There's no fucking way there's going to be an election before 2022.
Well, there was one that I did see today, and it was a quote from Boris Johnson back in 2007, I think it was, when Gordon Brown just took over. Basically just slagging off Gordon Brown, saying, nobody voted for him, he's got no mandate. If he took over, he really should call an election now. You're like, no, aye. But then again, Boris Johnson does have a history of talking a lot of shite and then try to deny that he talked that shite, even when he's presented with facts.
Well, that was the good thing that Rory Thompson had done.
Who?
You make this guy have
Rory
a
Thompson?
different surname every time.
It was Rory the racing car.
Rory Walker. What else?
Rory McIlroy.
Rory
McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory the Tory.
Rory the Tory's better, actually. That's a very good marketing slogan, guy.
Rory Gallagher.
Rory McGrath.
Him. There was a video
Rory McGrath
on Sky News. He slagged him.
Slagged who?
Boris Johnson. He was like saying a lot of my party are wanting to make sure this guy wins, and then listed off loads of his quotes. And he goes, "Is this really the guy you want to be in charge of this country? This guy's going to have to go to meetings about climate change. He's going to have to go to meetings about equality."
Look what happened when Boris Johnson was the foreign secretary. It was like fucking an episode of Some Mothers Do Have 'Em. It was just like a succession of fucking gaffes and spills. It honestly was just so many fuck ups that man made. He fucking put a woman in jail. I think she's still in jail. She's still in jail. They knew she's actually dying in the jail because they couldn't get her out because she was like, she was there teaching religion or something, or it was something along those lines. She's still in jail.
The thing
he's a fucking he's a weapon.
There's a certain aspect of it that it has to be him, because if it's not him, whoever it is going to be like, oh well, if Boris Johnson is just getting everything would have been great.
They're all,
I don't think so.
They're all dicks. They are all dicks. I think if you to pick the best of that horrible collection of people, maybe Dominic Raab. I do like the story. I might have mentioned it in the podcast before, though. It was, apparently Dominic Raab's helpers used to like just adding extra A's into his name for press releases. So
Dominic Raab.
I think they put 5 A's in his name once. His name was Raab. But he's about the best there is. His jackets is good. A Raab jacket. I don't know if you've ever seen my name.
No.
Good for. They're good for like fucking getting out in it.
Is that you promoting them? Are they a sponsor?
I've never been able to afford one.
Are they an official sponsor
of
us?
No.
Cool. Just checking.
They're not on the list. No. We have their whiteboard of official sponsors.
Like kind of puffer jackets.
Right.
Raab.
The other story this week involving the Conservatives that I've really, really enjoyed, because it's the kind of argument that you hope that everybody loses and they all take each other out, is the BBC versus the government versus the Pensioners Alliance.
I thought you were going to say if Man City or Liverpool had more fans at their trophy parade.
No.
Right, cool.
So the BBC announced that they're going to scrap the free TV licenses for over 75s.
How did the BBC get your TV license money?
Well, here's the interesting thing, right? So the thing has always been that the TV license is not a BBC license. The TV license money goes straight into tax, and the BBC is funded from tax separately. So there's not that direct link. But the Conservative government changed that to make the BBC responsible for collecting their own licenses. So the BBC have said they're going to use the government's own measure of poverty to judge who is in poverty to give them the free licenses. So they're saying that the pensioners over 75s in this country are not defined as in poverty. Therefore, they're not going to pay for the...
Right, so I'm confused. Right, I've always been confused with this.
Okay.
Mainly through ignorance and not caring enough.
Mm-hmm.
What does TV license cover?
The ability...
Within the BBC?
Within the BBC?
Yeah, if I pay for Sky, surely Sky's my TV license.
No.
Okay, they explain that to me.
Because your TV license does not pay for the BBC.
So what I'm asking is...
The TV license that you pay pays for the ability to receive broadcasts into your home of live broadcasting from anywhere.
So
even...
So why don't Sky contribute the money towards the BBC?
Because you already pay it to the government.
But if you then say, no, I'm not paying my TV license, so Sky can't function in this country, surely Sky are liable for it all?
No. Why would Sky be liable for it?
Well, what if you didn't watch any of... I don't get where the BBC link is.
Because, right, so the BBC, this is the thing, it's separate, right? You are paying the government for the right to receive broadcasts into your house.
Right. But what are you paying Sky for?
The channels, the access to the Sky content.
The broadcasting of their content.
But you also need a license to receive it.
What about Netflix?
No, because it's not live.
So, but Netflix you can watch on your laptop and your phone. So what I'm saying is we're the Netflix.
But it's not live.
It's not live.
So Netflix is fine.
As long as they don't have anything on live, which I don't think they do.
I wonder what happens in Facebook Live.
Technically,
watching folk at a fucking
I guess what I'm saying, how do they know who's watching what at any one
Well, they
time?
don't.
So how's this ever going to be written?
Because they turn up to your house.
So if everyone just refused to pay it,
yeah, it wouldn't be
and everyone just switched to Netflix,
they would change the license so it covered.
Then you wouldn't be able to watch Seinfeld. It's on Amazon Prime.
But I've got that as well.
But Amazon Prime does have live content.
Mm-hmm.
How do they prove you're watching it live?
They see that you don't have to prove that you've been watching it. They need to prove that you have the ability to access it.
I've got the ability to access drugs, and they can't prove that I'm taking drugs.
You need the license.
I need a license for drugs.
Yeah.
Cool. Does Sky provide that? Netflix or Amazon?
You're right.
Surely that's a Channel 4 thing. That's
it is ridiculous. It's out of date.
To Glasgow.
It's out of date and ridiculous.
So you're saying that your taxation is what pays for your TV license?
No. I'm saying that your tax pays for the BBC.
So does somebody in households pay a TV license?
Yes.
When and how much?
£140 a year or something?
Like 140 a year. That's nothing.
The thing I was thinking about,
I just wasn't sure what it was.
They've abolished it. They've kind of made it that over 75s need to pay.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking to myself, what content is the BBC actually producing for over 75-year-olds?
What content is the BBC producing for anybody?
Match of the day. That's it.
Well, even some of the content that they buy in. Again, like What We Do in the Shadows is on BBC Two. Kill and Eve, Fleabag. People just do nothing. Line of Duty.
If BBC changed to a £40 a month subscription, would you take it?
£40 for the BBC channels?
Mm-hmm.
No.
But
then again,
£20 a month.
No. Again, you would need to look at if you look at the sort of Netflix model. Like I've got the kind of the highest subscription to Netflix, but that's because my 3 kids watch it and Steph watches it as well. So sometimes I can all 5 years can maybe watching a rain thing, and also I wanted it on Ultra HD for my Ultra HD TV.
You're a snob.
No, I just wanted to see what it was like.
Aye, see, my mates came at my house and I've just realised that I don't actually have my HD hooked up for BT Sport. And my mates come in and constantly going about it, and I go, see, because I've never had it.
Aye,
it looks normal to me. I'm like, see,
when you've had it, you wouldn't get back.
Yeah.
But the thing I was going to say, I think I pay $14.99 a month. And if I look at the amount of content, quality content that I'm getting, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of shite on Netflix as well. Some of the new content they're putting out there is fucking awful. There's a program on now about a dog. Is it Pablo's Life or something? I don't fucking know, man. It's about just this pug that kicks about. There is a lot of shite on it. There's a lot of stuff that's just a rip-off of other TV shows as well.
I think in terms of Netflix, the next couple of years are going to be interesting.
VR, that's what it's going to be.
Oh no, it's every company is bringing out their own.
Whoever it is in Black Mirror.
Every company is bringing out their own streaming service. So it's going to get to the point where...
Yeah, well, Disney's doing it. Who else is...
DC are trying it, but it's failing in America massively.
What have DC really got? I loved Gary's... The podcast listeners wouldn't be able to pick up the sheer disdain in Gary's face there. Did you see that, John?
I've seen it.
It was just like, fuck off.
Fucking it.
You realise... Have I spoke about this is what Scottish football should do?
Yeah.
What should Scottish football do?
Do its
own
their own
thing.
platform.
$5 a month.
You tried it?
But now that it's more popular, what's going to happen is the English Premiership are going to do it, and then they're going to offer us to be added to it for £1 extra, and we're going to lose out in the option to do it. There's still an interest, even though Scottish football's fucking terrible, there's still a massive interest because of the two teams involved.
But I do have Rangers TV.
Do you? Do you? See, I don't have Rangers TV.
Did you pay for it, or did it get included free?
I'll answer that another time. But the content that's on it, apart from the games, is really not very good. The actual games themselves, it's so fucking weird because it is a couple of Rangers fans commentating on it.
I don't like that.
So when Rangers scored, they're like that, what a goal, and all this part. But then when another team scored, they're like, they've scored a goal. And it's just that there's no balance. There's no sort of critical element to the commentary.
It's the same with interviewing, but that's the same with anything though. Like any network's in charge of their own production, you're not going to find anything out you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
you're not going to get good unbiased content. That's the Fox CNN. It's that you're going to get what you get from one side, not the other.
I do remember when I was living with my parents and we first got Virgin. It came free, and my brother would watch it, and they had a phone-in show.
Right.
Just a bunch of guys phoning in. Aye, Rangers are really good. Aye, good point.
Well, the amount of content, particularly in the Sky channels, because I've got Sky as well as fucking all these other things as well. But the amount of content on some of the Sky channels is wild.
Yeah.
The worst one, it doesn't exist anymore, but the worst one, I again tried to write material about it, but it was just too obscure and nobody'd ever seen it. I don't know if you all remember Loaded TV. Which was
Pure Lads TV.
It was based on Loaded the magazine,
okay.
Right? But it was funded by the guy. Fucking what's his name again? Baxendale something or other. The guy that gave Rangers tax advice. It was a porn star.
Right, okay.
I don't know if you remember this guy. He was a really fucking creepy dude. But the actual, I ended up watching, the reason I stumbled upon it is because they had a show and it was something about like live at Jongleurs or something. And it was like filmed in a Jongleurs in London, but it had looked like it had been filmed on a mobile phone. It was really, really poor. But they used to have a phone-in show, where folk would phone in and ask advice from glamour models.
And what did you phone in about?
And I only could ever watch it for about 2 minutes. They also had a literary show, where they would go in and review books, where the guy that was the owner, the kind of porn star guy, would review a book that had come out, but then he'd have a couple of glamour models on talking about it, and you're like, they've never fucking read this book. But you're kind of going, who's watching this shit? Again, if you scan through a lot of these Sky channels, who's watching fucking... Who's what? See some of the African channels. Have you ever seen?
They're mental.
Have you ever seen African? Is it Ugandan Idol or something like that? I think it's called. It's like Pop Idol, but in Uganda. And again, just looks like it's been filmed on a fucking Nokia 3310.
There's only so many episodes of Pawn Stars you can watch.
There's one, is it Forces TV? Which just shows like old episodes of like fucking obscure 80s cop shows and things like that.
So, going back to the TV licenses. So the BBC make this announcement that they're going to have to do away with it, and the government making a statement in Parliament the next day saying that they think it's terrible, the decision should be reversed. The BBC immediately make a counter statement saying, we don't set the level of poverty, you do. We're not the social department, you are. If you think that it's a welfare issue, you pay for it. And the government come right back like an hour later going, you know, the BBC pays all its top executives £3 million a year. So maybe if they did care about, you know, the elderly in this country, they could, and also they make X million from selling content abroad. You know, maybe they could use some of that money to help out some of our elderly citizens. And then the Pensioners Alliance come right through the fucking middle going, this is not fair. Fucking entitled pricks. Like, our generation gave our lives for this country and we just want to watch telly because we're lonely.
It's a bit harsh, Gary.
Fuck them. They've got everything for nothing their whole lives.
So over 75?
Yeah.
Right, so they have lived through, some of them potentially World War II?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
My grandma would have been born before it.
Then they would have lived through the 50s, 60s and 70s where there was a lot of nuclear threats, 3-day weeks, miners' strikes.
They had to live through Jimmy Savile.
They used to, you just to live run about the fact that the ice cream man run about their scheme was pumping wains, but nobody bother a fuck.
Jim Davison was cutting edge comedy.
Yeah.
Every single
Bobby Davro was in telly every fucking night of the week.
Every single one of them is camping on a 7-bedroom estate with thousands and thousands of pounds in their bank
Over
account.
75s?
Aye, they can fucking afford it.
My grand's 85.
Well, she can pay for a fucking TV licence.
She shouldn't have to. Look after old ones, you fucking tool.
See if she doesn't. See if she can't afford it.
Not having that, Gary.
Get Netflix.
No. I can't wait. See, I can't wait till you turn 75.
Never.
I'm going to turn up at your door and go, aye, let's see how fucking entitled you are.
Gary's never making 75.
Fucking, he'll strangle wank himself to death before then.
By accident, because he's read how to do it wrong.
Couldn't even follow safety
catching his Selly's Batman cape. Yeah.
He died as he lived shouting
he died because he
banana
couldn't
at
get his
himself.
fucking Deadpool mask off. And he couldn't feed himself.
Tell you, the thing is, a safe word doesn't matter if it's just you yourself.
Just ask Michael Hutchins. Oh no, he can't.
So another thing I noticed this week was Justin Bieber challenging Tom Cruise to a UFC fight.
What a wee dick. What's the age gap between the two of them?
Well, interestingly,
36?
31 years.
31.
Right, so I'm going to just Google what would be 31 years.
Well, you're in luck, John, because I've pre-worked.
You already done this,
pre-worked
right?
this, right?
Okay, tell me some of the celebrities
so
born that are 31 years older than me.
Here's seven celebrities for you to choose who you want to UFC battle. Born in 1948.
Right, okay, I think I could probably take a guy for 48, but...
George R.R. Martin.
Who's that?
The guy that wrote Game of Thrones.
Probably a virgin. I'd do him the boy.
Prince Charles.
That's a lot of pent-up aggression, though.
Aye, well, he's probably just got one really strong right arm.
Prince,
a massive right arm and a left arm like a ballerina.
Would you challenge Prince Charles to a UFC fight?
Fucking no bother. I'd slap him about the face with a leave.
Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
With fucking leather, you.
No chance.
No, I don't think he would. Because although he looks quite nimble in that, I reckon he fucking would struggle to get upstairs.
He doesn't need to, though. He's in a ring. He needs to get in the ring.
He needs to get in the ring,
He's like the opposite of a cow.
It'd take him about 10 minutes to get his fucking joggy bottoms off.
He can come downstairs, but he can't get up them. Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, fine, he'd be no bother. Fuck it, he'd just chuck him a bottle of Budweiser or something like that, he'd be away.
He would fail the drugs test.
Olivia Newton-John.
I don't know if I'd want to fight her.
Why? Chicken?
But in fact, do you know what? I would fight her because I fucking hate Greece. Greece is the fucking worst thing that's ever existed in humanity. That's worse than Brexit.
Here's another one.
They've had an equally terrible impact in Europe as well.
Horrible.
Another one you might lose, Rhea Perlman.
Who's that?
Danny DeVito's wife. What was her name in Cheers again? Was it Carla?
Carla,
aye. She's only wee.
And
Matilda's more.
All right, really?
Aye, Matilda's more.
Okay.
Aye.
And one where your life might actually be in danger. Grace Jones.
Oh fuck, man! She's leathery. She's a machine. There's a cracking video that I saw on. Although I subscribe to the Vice channel that's on Facebook, but it was a guy called Tony Pikes. I don't know if you've ever heard of this boy, but he ran this Pikes Hotel in Ibiza, where the Club Tropicana video was filmed there, and he was actually the barman in the Club.
I've seen interviews with this guy before,
but he was just an absolute mad shagger, right? And what he'd said was that he had an enlarged heart, which meant this was his excuse for being a mad shagger. He had an enlarged heart, which meant it could pump more blood to his penis, which meant he could just keep going for ages. And he did say that the only person that he couldn't keep up with was Grace Jones. It's the one and only person. Grace Jones was just too much for him.
So I've also got, Walker, 7 people born in 1955 for your UFC battles.
Cool.
Steve Jobs, I think you'd probably do a good.
I mean, aye.
You do a good job. Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, he's cannon fodder.
He's got like a superpower of just like chucking coins at you. It's like a street fighter.
I reckon Gates would turn up with some super high tech shoes
like a mech
or something.
suit.
Aye, it would look like his body, but it was actually like a fucking iron costume.
Kris Jenner.
Who?
The mum.
All right, okay. Yeah, fuck. I can't fight women, Gary.
Why?
I suppose that family's all fucked up.
Listen, if you step up to the octagon, well,
if somebody challenges you on Twitter,
you're right, it's a new world, Gary.
Kevin Costner.
Oh, that'd be a good fight.
I think Costner might be alright.
Bruce Willis.
He was a bodyguard.
He would kill
Bruce Willis,
Bruce
England's
Willis.
greatest actor. Bruce Willis.
England's great.
It's English.
Is he?
Aye.
Away to fuck. Where's he from?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Right, okay. I think I could take on that.
And the dark horse, Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, he's a wild man.
I wouldn't want to fight Kelsey Grammer.
I think he's like a mad alky and drug fiend.
Fucking sex fiend.
Who was the one that you said before again?
Bruce
Whoopi
Willis.
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Again, I just throw away kind of thing about Whoopi Goldberg is if you think about the film Sister Act, right? See the gangster, he was cheating on his wife with Whoopi Goldberg. Imagine that. How ugly must his wife have been to go with Whoopi Goldberg?
She had a good personality.
She was the big thing, though.
Did she though?
Oh, she was the big one at that point, though.
Was she though?
She was biggest female comedian at that point. Like, she would have definitely been the biggest female comedian at that point.
No. Joan Rivers.
Nah, Whoopi Goldberg.
Nah. I feel like now this is going to seem like I maybe looked through mine more to get the names.
I bet he's picked like pure pussies.
I looked at the same lists for each year. So 1952.
Probably the first one would be something like Wayne Sleep.
Vladimir Putin.
Oh, he'd fuck you up. Putin would fuck you up. I don't take that badly.
No,
Gary, but
listen.
Former KGB.
It only gets
wrestler.
worse.
Right.
Patrick Swayze.
Well, you take him now.
He can be a ghost.
Roadhouse.
Fucking can't punch him back. Liam Neeson.
Aye, he probably could
He's
take
not allowed to
him,
bring his kosh.
Plays Kosh. Jeff
You-
Goldblum.
Oh, no, I don't think Goldblum would be a fighter, though.
He's shifty, but in it, nippy.
He's got a jazz band on the go now. They're playing Glastonbury.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, it's his son.
He's lost his
He's
figure.
lost that a wee bit now. You need to go to Russia to fight him. They'd be like Rocky 4.
Could be the Vladimir Putin and Steven Seagal tag team.
You said that like it was one of your sexual fantasies there.
Harvey Weinstein.
He would definitely overpower you anyway.
And Sharon Osbourne.
I think
So I was thinking
Just like a tag team
we
match.
could do me and you against Sharon and
the
Ozzy.
Osbournes.
See, I think Sharon Osbourne would probably give you a tanking and all.
I don't think I'd have a chance.
You can't tell me she's not had to leather him a few times.
Well, her dad was...
Their manager.
Aye, what was his name? Don... I nearly said Don Ward, but that's the comedy
Don
store.
Cheadle.
No, it's not Don
That's what I'm
Cheadle. But but her dad was like a big sort of music manager, but was apparently like really pretty bad. So she had quite a tough upbringing. But your list fucking pretty intense.
So do you think I think Tom Cruise could have a go at Bieber?
The fighting in the movies isn't real fighting.
Tom Cruise does his own stunts, but
Justin Bieber's definitely had a coke relapse, and that's what that tweet was all about. Like that, some of the tweets that were going out that day from him were someone who was on a fucking 3-day coke bender.
How do you follow him?
No, it kept getting retweeted because Conor McGregor tweeted it saying we'll sort this out if you want it. Just because Conor McGregor's seen an opportunity to get some of those fucking 80 million followers. There's Conor McGregor famous, which is pretty huge, and then there's fucking Justin Bieber famous.
Yeah, Conor McGregor's really missing out on those wee lassie followers.
Mate, they're all going to be 18 eventually and buy proper whiskey, so...
Well, the one, actually, I meant to look it up, but what height is Justin Bieber?
Don't know.
Coming in a strong 4'8".
I mean, if he's in proportion, he's a good 6 foot. Got a massive banger on himself.
1.7.
How do you know that?
Mate, you've not seen the Twitter pictures, no?
No.
There was a video on the beach.
Did you know
that?
1.75 metres? How tall is that?
1.75. That's 2 metres is 6 foot, so he's less than 6 foot.
Just to see what kind of
So
height.
it's not the
If there was a
height,
height
it's the
advantage.
reach.
5'8". He's not that tall either.
That's tiny.
No, maybe,
I mean, it'd be really entertaining to see Tom Cruise fuck him up.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Cruise does all his own stunts. So see throwing yourself off a motorbike.
Does Tom Cruise do his own stunts? Because he never ever talks about that. He never mentions it. Fucking me dick. See that Scientology video? The one when he's like, if you're driving past a car accident, you feel like you just have to do something. You can help. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Look it up.
Was that Tom Cruise?
That was maybe Tom Cruise. I know it sounded more like Tom Stade. But if I'll try and find it, and you can put it on the Patreon.
Right.
It's Tom Cruise talking about Scientology, and he talks about this thing. If you're driving past a car accident, you feel like you can make a difference. You can help.
Have you actually
some sort of superhero?
Have you ever watched the documentary on Scientology and how how it works? Because you can understand why idiots would get drawn to it, because they take money off actors and actresses and musicians, and then they use that money to bribe record labels and TV studios to hire the actors and actresses that join. So they go, if you join us, things will change in your life. And then they start to change, and you go, oh, holy fuck, I'm not leading a TV show.
Maybe we should join as a podcast.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The one that's always confused me with Scientology is Beck. Beck's a Scientologist, aye. I really like Beck.
Those Best International Male Brit Awards were doing nothing for him. Every year.
His music's excellent. Consistently.
It was good at the time.
No, even now.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
It's because I don't watch the Brit Awards. He's no one. He won't have. He used to. I'm not making that up. And he used to win Best International Male. Like,
well, he'd be nominated in that.
Aye.
I can't believe you don't listen to Beck.
I did when it was
too many hits.
No, like fucking what was the album? Morning. I can't remember, but it's the one that had like Blackbird Chain and stuff like that. That was the one that won the Grammy the year that Kanye West got up on stage and was saying that he couldn't believe it. Beyonce
didn't win.
Aye, he won it that year, I'm sure. But no, his last album as well. Was it Colours? I think it was called. A lot of cracking tunes on it.
Does Beck come here?
No. Whenever he comes to the UK, he usually plays like fucking London, and that's about it. I think he's playing London and Dublin, which is annoying.
Just go to the capital of each country. That's you.
The one that's coming up.
Coming to Glasgow then?
The one that's coming up this year's Tame Impala. They've got 2 UK dates. One is London, another one's Blackpool. You're like, fucking.
Were they playing the Blackpool? Are they playing the
Pleasure Beach or something?
No, they
Top me a donkey.
What's the Blackpool one called? I was going to go on Monday to see Curtinos, obviously. Express Ballroom. The Impress Ballroom, sorry.
No, I think they would be playing somewhere bigger than the Curtinos.
It will be there.
They'd be playing somewhere bigger than the Curtinos.
The Curtinos who are playing a 65,000 sold out show on Saturday.
You said that there like you were their manager. I'm really defending them.
I'm just saying it's
how many times in their set do they play Not 19 Forever?
4 times, but they spread it out.
How was
We're just going to play the acoustic version now, guys.
How was your Ricky Gervais Work in Progress show?
Really good.
For £70 a ticket?
£35 ticket, I told you.
£35 a ticket.
That's standard.
No, it's not for Work in Progress.
It's not Work in Progress, though. Like, it isn't. It's definitely almost the finished set. In fact, it probably is the finished. That'll probably be the set that's on Netflix.
And how many times did he unscrew a lid?
He drank a pint, so not once.
Wow.
I know. It's amazing. Never even was a Foster's label on it either.
I do like Ricky Gervais. I think he's funny.
It's got a very kind of same pattern to his last one, though. It's, here's something I feel about this subject to do with religion, and here's a tweet about it. Here's something to do with animal rights. Here's a tweet about it. Here's something to do with friends. Here's some tweets about it. And here's what I think about the afterlife. Here's some tweets about it. But it's all very funny. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the 3 hours journey back up and down, but
where was it?
Newcastle, because he doesn't do Scotland. He only come up here when it's finished.
Right.
So he can do a couple of dates and live in his home in Loch Lomond for a week or 2.
So you drove to Newcastle
on a Wednesday night, aye.
Paid £35 to go and see a Work in Progress show.
Yeah. I really like Ricky Gervais.
He sat in the front row hoping he would get pulled out, going, "You look like me."
Used to. I need to get that hair slicked back again. I've put on the weight, so I just need the hair back.
John, John?
Which one?
One of these. Did you see the
Walker?
Yeah, I was. That's what I was doing. Yeah. So I meant you.
Right. Okay.
Did you see the story about Radiohead this week?
Yes. Are you got to tell the story? If you know it better than me, I sort of read it and thought it was interesting.
A batch of mini discs that they had the sessions for OK Computer.
It's Radiohead, of course, have got fucking mini discs.
I fucking loved it. I was right into mini discs.
My brother's a mini disc player. Unreal.
Aye.
Remember the advert for mini disc? And it was Reef. Reef was the fucking...
I got punched by the lead singer of Reef at an in-store performance in HMV in Argyle Street.
Gary, I've listened to you go on for fucking 300 hours of podcasts and you've not told me your one interesting story.
How did that come about? Don't take it the wrong way, Gary, but he does look like quite a fit fella. He looks... Did you provoke him?
No.
So they were doing pictures are better.
He picked up the last Batman comic.
They were remember when HMV in Argyle Street was bigger and they'd have in-store gigs?
Remember when it was open?
They have that again, Gary.
Yep, they didn't clear a space. They just had the CD racks still there and put them in the end. So all the audience were standing down the CD aisles.
Right.
And during Place Your Hands, he went into the crowd and down one of the aisles and started to come back the way. Yeah. And I was an awkward 16-year-old.
Right, because you're not like that anymore.
No, I was even more awkward then.
Different guy.
So he started coming back and I realised that the way I'd moved, his microphone cord was going to end up getting caught in my leg. So we ended up doing an awkward, like, I'm going to get out of the way, or no, I'm going to get out of the way.
The kind of shuffle.
So he was still trying to perform the song, and I think he thought that I was doing it on purpose to be a dick.
Right.
So he punched me, and then went past me.
Aye?
Yeah. Still signed my CD.
Was it
with Gary's blood?
Was it in the face?
Yeah.
Was it like
wasn't a proper punch? It was just
like a.
It was more of a shove.
Hey, you rascal.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. But that never happened when I went to see an in-store performance with the Sugar Babes.
They would have needed to punch you.
Aye.
I couldn't get close enough for the chance.
Sugar Babes were the first act I ever seen at T in the Park.
What year?
2003.
Was that the year that Coldplay were on?
Yeah, they were on last on the Sunday.
I saw the Sugar Babes. I was there as well. Because I remember it was
Sugar Babes, then Biffy Clyro.
That was Heidi, the Heidi generation of Sugar Babes.
Sugar Babes, then Biffy Clyro.
I was a big Siobhan fan. It was never the same.
The red-haired one?
The original that left. Motherhood, mate. Motherhood.
So I remember seeing them and starting with a 99, like an ice cream cone. And just like drinking a pint with a 99, watching the Sugar Babes and going, manly as fuck, John.
I'll be honest, I didn't always have this amazing music taste that I have now. So when my brother took me to Teen Park when I was like 14, I didn't actually mind the fact that I was drinking in the sun and sugar he was on. I was kind of going, this is alright. Is this what Teen Park is? This seems alright. And then it kicked off.
I would have been about 23, something like that. But yeah, I remember it.
Aye.
Streets, I remember that year.
They were on after John. They were after John Squire.
The Streets were actually one of the best I saw a day.
John Squire was doing solo stuff, Gary.
How self-indulgent was that?
I know.
How long was the solos?
See, when I heard John Squire perform at that, I went, see, not being a singer doesn't hold you back from singing. Like, it was the worst thing I've ever heard.
I only went to Teen Park once. It was the year Rage Against the Machine headlined. I got 1 free tickets.
Was that at Strathclyde Park?
No, the second time.
Ah, right, okay.
And me and my pal were kicking about during the day, and we were doing that, like, we didn't drink. We wanted to see as many bands as we could. Please
tell me this doesn't end with Tom Morello coming up and punching you in the face because you were stunning in his guitar lead.
I was like, oh look, we can catch the first half of the Stranglers. That'll be, someday I probably wouldn't go and pay to see, but that's a great. So we went to the tent. We're standing there. There must be a delay. They're still setting the staging up. So we stood, and there was these 2 women. Must have been in their mid-40s or something, and we're just chatting away, just get talking. We're standing there for about 45 minutes, and I'm going, God, this is taking a long time to set up. And one of the women like that. So what made you come to see this? And I was like, oh, it's just not the sort of thing you'd really go and see. And she went, but you guys don't seem like big Will Young fans.
Oh.
Is this no for the Stranglers? I went, no, the Stranglers stage is over there. I walked into the wrong tent.
Did you know hear them?
No.
I mean, it's really not that hard to navigate.
Did you know hear?
No.
That was a good Saturday as well, Gary.
I know.
Did you go see MGMT that year?
No.
You idiot.
I went to see I can't remember. Biffy Clyro, and then Rage Against the Machine at the end. Oh, Ben Folds. Went to see Ben Folds.
He was always one that whenever his songs come on, I went, that's a nice song. And then just left it at that. Just left it at that. They were always, that's a nice song.
So what was the point in this Radiohead story? I'm so confused.
Yeah, so...
we get distracted there, sorry.
Somebody stole a load of mini discs from a studio or a warehouse somewhere, and tried to threaten the band that they were going to release all these demos unless they paid them.
So it was all demos from OK Computer?
But it's an album that's out.
Yeah, but it was like really rough, shitty demos.
Right.
So the band went, okay, we'll just release them. So they've put a thing out for 18 days. You can pay £18. All the money's going to go to some charity.
If you not get the tweet,
no.
There was basically they kind of just went, there's the stuff. You can pay £18 and see if it was worth it.
And it's like, it's all this like, and it's like, their first ever home recordings of songs.
You've got it here, right? So I'll read it out. So, we got hacked last week. Someone stole Tom's mini disc archive from around the time of OK Computer and reportedly demanded $150,000 on threat of releasing it. So instead of complaining much or ignoring it, we're releasing it all 18 hours on Bandcamp in aid of Extinction Rebellion for the next 18 days. So for £18, you can find out if we should have paid that ransom. Never intended for public consumption, though some clips did reach cassette in the OK Computer reissue. It's only tangentially interest. Fucking what a dick, putting big words like that. And very, very long. Not a phone download. Rain it out, isn't it though, Johnny?
So you can hear some like early formations of songs where they've like split parts into 2 different songs or merged a few songs into one. And it's basically the best album ever made, right?
Fuck off. Nah. Do you know what? I've recently just added some Radiohead tracks to my Spotify, but off of OK Computer, there's only really like Paranoid Android and...
No surprises?
No surprises.
That is the way I wish more people would deal with this stuff. Like the Michael Gove thing. Like, it'd be better if he just got in front of it.
and went, yeah, everybody here's a load of drugs.
Here's actually the picture of me snorting coke off some stripper. Cool.
On Aberdeen High Street.
But good, this was me, so I just put it out there. That's fine.
It's a wallpaper stripper. Fucks to them. I'd imagine it'll be awful though.
I think they played a couple of clips on the radio and it didn't sound great.
2 hours of Tom York gone.
If Radiohead were your all-time favourite band, that's a dream come true.
See if Radiohead is your all-time favourite band though, you should drink bleach. They're not that great. I'm surprised you don't like them, John. They probably get too strong a back catalogue for you. Too many good singles.
I remember a lot of stories
for John Walker.
I do like middle of the road music. I won't deny it.
When I was is that album Pyramid Song? That's not the album. That's just one of the songs.
Yeah.
When Kid A came out, I was like prime going to gigs age, and there was a load of stories about if you went to a Radiohead gig and like cheered or tried to like sing along, people would come up to you and say, "Stop that."
I just found them very pretentious even at the time. But I've only actually just went back and listened to Kid A. There's a couple of songs off it, the National Anthem and
Knives Out.
It's one that's got a kind of weird electro-y...
Mixomatosis?
Nah.
Nah.
I was actually just listening to it in the car on the way in, because I've only just put it on. See, when I find it, it'll not be as exciting. Everything in its right place.
Yes.
That's a good song. But the rest of it's all shite. Pretentious pricks.
It's not as pretentious as the Mars Volta.
They're listening, they're awful.
But they had a couple of really good bits.
Good bits.
But in between like 35 minutes of just going...
I feel we're losing hundreds of good celebrity death material when the Mars Volta and Radiohead both die. Right now.
Oh, so we want to hold it back. Okay. Well,
the Radiohead's not exactly going to die anytime soon. It's not like they're living a fucking party lifestyle, is it? Oh, someone stole my mini discs. Fuck up.
It's just everything Boop is saying that we keep their healthcare bill down.
As I always do anytime the Radiohead comes up, I will recommend that everybody watches the South Park episode, Scott Tenorman Must Die, featuring Radiohead.
Right, yeah.
Is the best episode of South Park.
Yeah. Well, maybe not, but there's a lot.
Yeah,
just not a band. I'll listen to Beck though.
Try Beck, honestly.
Try E-Pro. I really like E-Pro.
I'll try Beck.
Do you like the film Scott Pilgrim Must Die?
Yeah, he did the soundtrack to it.
No, Scott Pilgrim Must Die. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes, mate. I think I watched that after taking a lot of.
He wrote all the band's songs from that.
Right. Okay.
It was Nigel Goodrich was the fucking
French
producer. No, the guy that produced a lot of Radiohead stuff.
Oh yeah.
He was the guy that produced the album.
You might think Gondry. I was thinking of Michel Gondry. He's the guy that did the yeah.
So we do have a Banhammer that was voice messaged into me today.
Okay.
It's from a friend. So, and we'll just press play.
Hi John, Ralph Fenton here, giving you a potential banhammer for this week. I'd really like to banhammer guys that wear skinny denims, like lassies' trousers, no socks, and trainers, mostly with white foam soles at the bottom. I just find the whole look absolutely abhorrent. Thing is, bet John Walker does it. Anyway, John, hope you're having fun in the studio. Any chance you could read some of that Chris Akabusi porn again? That'd be great. But I'm sure all the listeners are thinking one thing. Might be better if Gary Black read it.
Yeah, I was talking to Ralph today, and that's what he said.
I don't really think I've got the right voice to pull it off.
Any voice. Who has got the right voice to pull it off, though?
I'd like to confirm 100% yes, that has to go in. But also, fuck no. That's the first thing Ralph's probably judged me wrongly on. Why would you...
He probably just based it on all the bands you listen to.
But it's not even...
Just all your shite music. He's like, I bet he fucking...
Are they fucked?
I bet he wears that to Jerry Cinnamon gigs.
See, this is Ralph though. Ralph's got his music and everything else is different. So he's just lumped it together. Those people that would go to Jerry Cinnamon that are not... Well, Jerry Cinnamon's different because it attracts a lot of different people for the west of Scotland.
Mostly scum.
But there's a big variety within that bracket.
Old scum and young scum.
Curtina's is mainly people that do go to gigs regularly. It's not just, I like Jerry Cinnamon, I'm going to go to a Jerry Cinnamon gig. I like Kevin Bridges, I'm just going to go to a Kevin Bridges gig instead of going to comedy.
Right.
So no, if anyone was cutting about with fucking ankle socks and shoes with skinny jeans at a Curtina's gig, they get fucking
have you ever
leathered or ridiculed.
I don't think they would.
Oh mate, you're so wrong.
I think you'd be like, he looks like a nice fella. I like his style.
John, have you ever owned any ankle socks?
Well, I did say this to Ralph that
for holiday surely though.
Well, if it's a hot day.
Right, that's different.
He's talking
about skinny jeans, so he's talking about
the,
there's a gap.
Yeah.
There's a gap between where your jeans end and where your socks and shoes don't start. It's,
well, the one that I've seen recently, which is a kind of a bizarro version of it, is that it's guys wearing trousers with the turn up at the bottom, but it's like
LL Cool J.
No, it's like it's like they're catsteed. No, you're catsteed when you're it's kind of above the ankle, but with white socks. So they wear like a pair of Vans.
Socks were visible as well.
Aye, so they'll be wearing like a pair of Vans, white socks, trousers that are folded up to kind of near enough the top line of the sock. I've seen that.
Do you think people think that, like, is there some fetish in young guys that like the Achilles? It's like a big turn on for women now, and they're like, I need to get my Achilles out.
You would have thought that died back in the Greek days. But I had the one I'd mentioned to Ralph as well was that there's a comedian who I'm not going to mention his name, but he wears very, very skinny jeans, and even if you're at the back of the room, you can see the outline of his cock and balls. You can tell which side he's hanging to.
See that?
That's too much.
Has he got children yet?
No.
He's not going to have children.
Remember when we went to see Father John Misty? His jeans were particularly tight. He's quite a big fella.
Is the reason is the reason for doing it to show off your junk in the trunk?
I don't know. I've seen wee guys wearing jeans that do look like leggings, so.
Aye, like painfully skinny jeans. I'll be now on the look for that at Cortinas on Saturday.
See, as somebody who is the generation of baggy jeans, don't get it.
You've not. Have you really moved on from that generation, though, Gary? Let me see the width of your strides.
When I was like 15, 16, 17, I had proper like...
With the old frayed bit at the bottom with a big trail of like black jean.
The Jose Reyes flare.
Yeah.
But I've seen... I once for a laugh did try on a pair of skinny jeans. Right?
just look like a couple of sausages.
I honestly just looked fucking ridiculous. As soon as I saw myself, I was like, what the fuck? What is going on here? I mean, I like quite a narrow legged jean, but there's a bit of a give in my jeans, but I do have I've got football players' thighs, which go against me for skinny jeans. Get it like Graham Souness.
I think there's too many single children families now. Like, see with these wee guy, or they've had a big sister. Like, I would never have got away with that. See if I tried on something fashionable. See if I bought a pair of skinny jeans home when I was like 16. I'd have took them home. My brother would have took one look at me, and I would have had a very short space of time to get them back out of the house.
I mean, I'm an only child, but I know if I had to have turned up with jeans like that on, my dad would have been like, "The fuck you got?"
We didn't all have dads, John Gavin.
Even my ma. My ma wouldn't say she didn't like him. She would just go, "They're interesting. They're interesting, son." I've probably told you before about the one with my dad when I come home and I had my ear pierced.
You got your ears pierced?
I used to have 5 earrings.
Wow.
I also used to have my eyebrow pierced as well back in the day.
I always thought about that growing up, but I quite fancied it.
I used to have two in each ear at the lobe, and I had one up the top. But when I come home with my ear pierced, my dad took a look at it and he's like, "You'll be sitting down to pee next." And then weirdly, I went round to see my gran not long after it, and when my gran saw me, she said the exact same thing. So it was clearly like some sort of family tradition. That's what you said whenever you saw a guy with his ear pierced. "You'll be sitting down to pee next." The joke was on them. Sometimes I do sit down to pee just for a wee treat.
I mean, they were right.
Right, we better get out of here. Thanks for listening.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. Hopefully Conroy's available, and the next time he isn't, then
if he's not, who cares? He's turning into a bit of a flake.
The next time he's not available, somebody will need to check in and better to hear him.
Catch guys later.